Hey, welcome. My name is Alan, and we're going to look back at the last few days of wrestling here. I've already done a video on Monday Night Raw, the 30th anniversary, but I figure I'd go ahead and do the rest here since I went ahead and watched them. Also on Monday night, we had AEW uh, Dark Elevation. Not a whole lot, but I do love. They also had Dark on Tuesday night, which is when AEW has them. Uh, but one of the things I do love they're pushing on the Dark and Dark Elevation shows is Yuka Sakazaki versus ROH Women's Champion Athena. They are putting quite a bit behind that. I also enjoy the growing split we have between Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir. That is another interesting story going on in the Dark Elevation shows for Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday night we had um, next NXT. I didn't get to watch all of it, but I do think New Day has added quite a bit to the show being tag team champions. They've added quite a bit of legitimacy, a lot of good entertainment when watching the show. Being that's my only true first episode I've ever seen of NXT. Like I said, but New Day are definitely pulling their weight on the show. And then I just got through watching AEW Dynamite. That's going pretty well. It was a decent show. It wasn't anything spectacular. Um, I do like the growing build up they've got between Ricky Starks and Chris Jericho. But what I think was the best of Wednesday night Dynamite for AEW was by far the tribute match between Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal as a way to pay tribute to Jay Briscoe. Um, you could tell, especially it seemed like Jay Lethal was going to cry a little bit a time or two. Just it was a good match. It was a fun match. I'm glad Mark Briscoe finally got to be on, you know, a primetime show, a big network and wrestling show. He had been a staple ROH with his brother Jay. for so long. Uh, yeah, and of course they just recently won the belts back before Jay passed away for the 13th time. But it was a good match. It was highly enjoyable, and I'll say this: I'm glad they did it. Overall, it was a good show. Like I said, also the Elevation, Dark, and NXT were okay. They had their moments. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the last few nights here of wrestling. Since I hadn't really got to speak on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. I'll see you on the next one later.